Hello, my name is Griffin. This is my partner Wes.
Hello, class.
We will hear more from him in a few minutes. Wes and I have created a short video that we hope will provide valuable insight to the way in which public libraries provide assistance to our friends that have difficulty reading. Our buddy Janifine at the Tuscaloosa Public Library gave us a wonderful presentation on the listening devices that allowed disabled people to have books read to them. These devices are just one example of assistive technology. Assistive technology is the term given to anything that makes the lives of handicapped people easier. Wes and I hope that this video is as informative and fun to watch as it was to make.
Hi, my name is Janifine, and I'm the Assistant Director for Outreach Services for the Tuscaloosa Public Library. And I wanted to tell y'all a bit about what we have here. You're sitting in the office of Talking Books or the Blind and Physically Handicapped Library, which is kind of gross. So we prefer Talking Books because that's basically what they are. Talking Books has been around for quite a long time. It's through the National Library for the Blind and Physically Handicapped, and it's a service that's been provided for many, many years in various formats. Originally, it first started out as a Braille lending library. Basically, Talking Books are have morphed from Braille to audio cassettes, and the audio cassettes are recorded by different companies through the National Library service. This is the cassette machine that you played on. You notice it's slightly different than a regular cassette machine. It has a little more options here. You can adjust your sound. You can also adjust the speed. Now, right now, it should be on 15/16. I think that what they had it, they automatically changed it because 1 7/8 can either be the Spanish version in some cases, or at a much slower, faster speed, much faster speed, I believe. The 7/8. Like the old style records that were 7/8.
Previous element.
Oh, stop.
Power.
Stop.
Player off.
Thank you. You get your turn. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they can adjust the different sound qualities. But you notice here how it's got the different colors, and it's got the raised, green. This doesn't come with voice activation. What this is we send a large print or Braille version how to operate the machines to the client. And then they check these out, and they keep them for as long as they want to use the service. Now, sometimes they don't work so well, in which case service is part of Library of Congress. They decided that they needed to get with the times. So what they decided to do is within the last year or two, they have a new machine. And this machine is a digital player. So what they're doing is they're transferring and also creating all the books on what I call a cartridge, which is what it looks like. But it's the whole book. So instead of 2 tapes to 4 or 5 tapes, you have this little gem. It's real hard to operate, I must tell you. It's so complicated. You take the cartridge in and you slide it into the machine, and that's it. And then, so each button has a voice activated telling you what it does, what it is, so that those folks that are unable to actually see the buttons can feel and then press them to see what they are, so they would learn what it is. When they're done listening to the book, it's real hard. You take it out of the machine and you put it back in the little cartridge.
So that thing hooks up like a little, on the end of it looks like it has a USB port.
Actually, it does.
Okay, so it hooks up by a USB port.
Correct. And there's also Braille on here so they can read the title of the cartridge. So this is what the National Library Service is coming.
Hi, I'm a Talking Books player.
Really? So am I.
Are you sure? You're kind of little, almost like a little kid.
Small but mighty would be my nickname. Only 2.5 pounds, but pure ease and enjoyment.
So where does your cassette go? You know, I can offer a book on just 3 tapes. My users love that.
Really? I don't even use cassettes. I have a cartridge, and it can hold an entire book on just 1 cartridge. They never even have to flip it over to continue it.
Well, readers have been loving my navigation features for years.
Well, sure. I have the same navigation features, but my buttons have memory as well.
Memory? What does that mean?
Well, that means I can remember where my reader is in the book, even if it's taken out and replaced with a second book. And I have a nice nighty-night button for those who like to listen in bed.
So, I bet you can't run as long as I can. 6 hours. Beat that.
What? Are you kidding me? My battery lasts 30 hours, and when I get tired, it only takes 1 hour to recharge.
I have 70,000 titles available to my users. Anything they may want to read.
So what? I have 20,000 titles available right now, but my savvy users can download anything they want from Bookshare or others, plus MP3 files, and they can play music too. Soon, we'll be adding special collections for the blind and the dyslexic as well.
Interesting. I have a fabulous group of readers advisors and talking book librarians who will drop a book in the mail whenever my reader calls.
Well, I have that same incredible group at the subregionals catering to the needs of my readers. And yes, it's all free of charge.
Humph.
Class, thank you for your time and listening to our presentation. Griffin and I hope we have made you aware of the assistive technology available to the blind and physically handicapped at your local public library. There are many more options out there, include Smart Reader and Smart Steady Reader, but we wanted to focus mainly on talking books. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thank you again.
Thank you again for your time and patience.